All right. Hello. Okay, let me move this away. Oh, actually, I need to start my timer too. Bing, bing, bing. I removed it. I felt like it's too much. Like it's eaten up a lot of real estate on the stream, so I was like, I don't need this. I realized there's a lot of stuff that I don't need. Going back in time. Yeah. MB, hi. Here's the back lore to how I found your channel. Really? You found it like when it was like this? Well, I didn't. I suppose it didn't have the rats. Jello. One time I was scrolling through love streams on shorts, collecting. Oh right, yeah. This is yeah. The vertical shorts, the vertical streams. I forgot I had like a period of time where I was doing that. Yeah. Fancy restaurant, I love it. I love it. It's so relaxing. It helps me kind of like get in like a flow state. You know what I mean? I can see your stream earlier than usual today. Yeah, because later today we're going to be watching a movie. So I decided to stream early to make sure I stream as much as every other day, and then we'll be watching a movie on Discord. By the way, MB, you're invited, and of course, YouTuber guy too. It's an old one. I forgot what it's called. It's Adam Patch or Patches or something like that. It's an old one. Is it about art? I don't think so. I'm not. I don't know what it's about. I'm not sure. You guys always choose the days I'm busy though. Oh man. Are you done with school or not? I'll let them too, but I'm visiting family. And I think we'll be chilling until what is that, 8? Just summer homework. Okay, cool. I'm not familiar with summer home. What's summer homework though? Like you have to present that homework for the next year? Huh. Interesting. And is this homework like assigned by teachers, or is this like you study on your own? Okay, it's going to be. I'm not sure about the time zones. It's going to be at 10 at with my time. Hold on. I'll tell you. Advanced English. Damn, that English is advanced. Yeah, just like YouTuber guy said, it's in approximately 2 to 3 hours. I don't have to convert. I assume I'll likely have family over at that point, unfortunately. It's okay though. I mean, we were also, like in the past 2 weeks, we watch Severance on the weekends. That's also very fun. Severance is a show. I'm able to join? Okay. But probably not the start. It's fine. Whenever you're able to. I can never see Severance, but I have heard of it. I have never seen Severance. Man, it's a really good show. I think we are towards the end of the first season, so if you're probably gonna spoil yourself and not understand much if you join up now. But I highly recommend it. Like watch it on your own or with family or whatever. It's a really good show. The third one cannot dream that good, Unk the rabbit, huh? For my summer homework, they gave me 3 different things to read and answer questions for. In total, I believe there are 12 questions, but like half of them need essay length answers. Oh no. Yeah, that's those kind of questions are exhausting.
Struggling to focus.
I don't care about my brain, bro. Shut up.
But getting in the zone and staying there, that feels more like
I don't care. Hey! I'm doing now lines too, and yours look impressive. Thank you. Maybe 2 more years of tablet practice and I'll catch up. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know, doing this exercise. I'm interested to see your lines, actually. I do this exercise every day. I do the vertical ones and then I do like the vertical ones one day, and then the other day I do the horizontal ones. Are you used to traditional? Is that why maybe you're struggling with the tablet a little bit? By the way, I have time to join the movie night. I was gonna grab some popcorn for the movie, right? Oh shit, wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry, thank you for telling me. I was answering MB. Usually what we do is just like we decide to watch a movie, and yeah, I muted myself because because I had to go. We just like decide to watch something, and one day like beforehand we just like decide, and then the next day we watch it. So it's not really scheduled as like some sort of event. However, I strongly think like we need to turn it into like an event, an actual event thing, like weekly event on Discord. So everybody, you know, would know. Want to show up for a year and still struggle. Did you practice your lines every day? If so, I mean, I learned this exercise from Hide. Hide is like a legendary kind of like very technical artist. And I think first of all, it comes down to how you hold your pen. And maybe this is stuff, I don't know what you know and what you don't, but this is my experience, right? So for the small kind of like lines, okay, first of all, there are lines or directions where I don't, you know, draw straight, right? I can, not that I can never do it, but like it's very difficult for me. So this direction for me is the easiest, right? It's the easiest. I feel like I'm very comfortable, even with hatching. I can get some decent hatching going on. The opposite direction is very wobbly for me, right? So either I will kind of like do some repetition to get a line straight, or I would just like rotate the canvas, right? That's one. Two, I think for me as well, the vertical lines are okay. Come on, Photoshop. Hello. The vertical lines for me are not much, but like more comfortable than the horizontal lines, right? So if you find that there are some directions where you're a little bit like not comfortable with it, it's completely fine. Like I feel like everybody has, you know, a certain position, because I'm a lefty too, so it would definitely, you know, maybe be different for you. That's one. Uh-huh. Look what I got, guys. A freaking beer cup of just like juice. Aren't I just lucky? Amazing. You know, this may be because I'm sadly non-existent, but Photoshop has been pretty nice lately. Okay, nice. I think, I don't know, Photoshop for me is being a little weird. I'm kind of good at drawing, but not anime level, but also good. That's nice. All right. So where was I? So the direction of the drawings, of the lines. All right, we're back. Okay. You're saying there are so many nuances. Do you use your whole hand? Okay, so yeah, I was kind of cut off. I didn't explain everything. If so, do you support it sometimes for different kinds of lines, like drawing from the elbow or from the shoulder, but dragging the hand on the table? Mm-hmm. All right, so I have a tablet. All right, this doesn't have a screen, so whatever I draw, I have to be looking like straight at the screen. Which honestly, I haven't yet to try the tablets with the screens, but I feel like I heard a lot of people like just like having back problems because they look down at the screen instead of just like straight ahead. So that's one. The next thing I have, okay, I'm gonna explain to you. I don't know how to explain. So I have my tablet at a degree. It's not straight on the table, right? Which is kind of helpful because same thing like the back thing, but also like generally I find it more comfortable to draw like with the tablet at an angle because it almost feels like I am looking at it it would be perpendicular to my eyesight. You know what I mean? It's nice to have it perpendicular. So I'm doing it at I think a little bit less than a 45 degrees, right? The table thing is so valid because when I'm drawing, my like this part of my elbow also kind of like is like it's rubbing on the edge of my table, right? So what I do is I try to sit in a particular position where I can move my whole arm and have my kind of like forearm not touch the table, right? The position I find like the most comfortable position. This is why I said like it's very different from person to person because our setups can be very different, right? So a comfortable position where I would be able to like it gives me a whole range of motion, right? I think that's very important. One of the reasons why my horizontal lines aren't as clean as the vertical lines, because the more I go or the longer my horizontal lines are, my arm slowly kind of like starts touching my chest like here, and it's kind of like start obscuring it, and I can't really make like a straight line in one go. You know what I mean? So the positioning is very important. That's one thing. So that's like about the setup. For the lines, I use different kind of like hand movements for different strokes, meaning that the small ones I move from the wrist, right? And I think this is what a lot of people, especially beginners, would do. They would just like draw from the wrist, and drawing from the wrist is not all bad if you're doing detail work, right? If I'm doing detailed work, I'm not going to be moving my whole arm, right? I'm going to be drawing from the wrist. And from the wrist too, I see a lot of people who would use drawing from the wrist in different ways. Some people would draw from the wrist but hold the pen like almost close to the tip, and some people will hold it like would go a little bit farther from the tip, and some people would go like this, right? I can't do this. I would be able to handle this fine. I guess drawing like very close to the tip, it gives you very fine control, right? And you see how the motion, like your lines curve very fast when you draw from the wrist very close to the tip, right? And then there's like a little bit far from the tip. This is where you have like a little bit more range, right? And farther, you have even more range, right? So it really depends on the range. You can see here my lines are getting wobbly because I'm not used to drawing like to holding my pen like this. I've heard people like hold their pens like this too, which I don't know how they do it. Kudos, honestly, but yeah. So that's that. And then I feel like everyone has heard this advice where they're like, where if you move in from the elbow, you're doing like less. You have less motion range, and then your whole arm. I think doing it from the whole arm, choosing either like from the whole arm or the wrist is like the best two options that you have. Right? Do let me know if you know this and if you tried and maybe what didn't work. Wrist work is good. I agree. New artists might spend hours just using their wrist, which is why it gets bad rep. Yeah, I agree, yeah. I've heard artists say never use wrists. It's bad, which is incorrect to a degree. It is, yeah, but also you kind of like understand where they're coming from, right? Another thing would be, I guess, like zooming in. Because you zoom in, you get into the detailed work, and then you kind of like forget about the big picture, and then you find yourself just like not you know overworking that specific section and forgetting everything else, and stuff gets like incoherent, for lack of a better word. I didn't understand what these are. Yeah, it's I mean, I feel like was I using some crazy terminology? But yeah. Okay, so I've done 30 minutes now, which is I think is enough. Maybe we can move on. Zooming in is a nightmare because if you forget everything else, something looks too small or big or tilted. Or yeah, I agree. Rat themes are back. Yeah, finally, yeah. Look what I got, bruh. Cheers. It's so sugary. It's so bad for me, but it tastes so good. Judgmentally. That totally doesn't look like something. What do you mean? What doesn't it look like? Thank you so much for such a detailed answer. You're welcome. I always ask this, and it's really interesting to see everyone's approach. Some people don't even know what I am talking about. Yeah, I think do you. This is the most important part. If somebody tells you like to follow this specific setup and this specific like hand movement or anything like that, I think sure you can kind of like benefit from their experience, but at the end of the day, it's your experience, it's your setup, it's your brain, right? It's your hand, and we're all so different. So it's one of those things where you can hear from everybody and then distill your final judgment from everybody else's experience and your experience as well. I mean, you're gonna make some hand movements and you're gonna think, okay, this is not working. How do I sit to maybe give myself more range of motion? Is my tablet helping me? Do I need some like button shortcuts? Do I need to change this, change that? Like gradually, I feel like you would be able to, slowly with experimentation, figure out something that you're comfortable with. And that's just life, baby. Another thing, like I've seen some actual people like in animation studios. These are like professionals, and they would have the tablet like straight on the table, and they would just like work like this. And if you see a professional doing that, some people work like that. It's like we're different, right? So Another important thing, though, is that styles are completely different too. Yeah, I agree. This is another point. I think the way you draw definitely influences your style. Some people draw jagged lines, while some prefer curvy bubbles. That's facts. Yep. And I'll tell you. For me personally, like my aim is with anime and anime style illustrations and stuff like that. And it's kind of like waves and wavy lines and curves and swerves and stuff like that is no stranger to anime style stuff. So you would find like a head, right? And you would find all this like insanely big and wavy and beautiful just like hair. So doing like these kind of like wavy, actually I had like okay, this is kind of like more on the kind of like curly end, but I mean this, for example, like I would need like the most range to be able to do this, right? What else? There was an anime head that I drew. I can't find it. Okay, this for example, right? For the skull. Like you need a lot of range. Hello. I'm still trying to find my style. Oh, me too. Trust me. I mean, I say anime, but like anime is like can be so broad. Such an early stream, yeah. Started early, sipping on my juice. I'm living life. Okay. The bookstore? I've been wanting to read The Art of War. Yeah, grab me The Art of War by Sun Tzu, or he's got like some Chinese name. I think it's Sun Tzu. The second blue lock book. Nice. Derby asking for a donut. Honestly based. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this in like about 30 minutes. A palm tree? That's nice. I'm kind of focusing on portraits these days. I want to get the science behind them. I don't know. That's a good answer. That's a good question. Let's answer it. So, palm trees are named for their leaves, which resemble the palm of an open hand with outstretched fingers. Do they? The word comes from the Latin palma, which originally meant the palm of the hand. Because their foliage fans out symmetrically, these leaves are significantly referred to as palmate, palmate. Yeah, right? Okay, Alex. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was trying to like actually focus. Oh God. I feel like the ear is a bit lower than usual. Like it's almost like here. Bang, 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 bang. Right? That's kind of okay. Maybe it's here. Bye bye, Rufus. That's funny. I don't know. Silence is not boring. Silence can be nice. Crickets. If you were on Discord, then we have the soundboard. Mm-hmm. Percent of my days, I don't eat breakfast or lunch. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just. I should fix this. I think so. Breakfast is very important, and I'm also like sometimes I would also skip some meals. And I would not be in the best. Like I would not be in the best form, like in that day, cognitively and physically. Nice. That's good. Good job. It might feel awkward for me if I actually do cry with the movie we're gonna watch today. There was a movie, an animation movie called My Little Dinosaur or something like this. And I actually cried during that movie. And it was like in high school. And I mentioned how I cried in that movie because it's a kid's movie and it's an animation movie. And I was like, my friends were like, did you actually cry in that movie? And they're like, as if like you don't have permission to feel some stuff or to connect with stuff in the movie. But no, it's all right. I can cry with you if you want. I'm a crybaby. I think I cried in My Little Dinosaur. I cried there. I cried. When was the last time I cried in a movie? I forgot, but I definitely did. No cry, that's illegal. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's high school. The kids can be mean in high school. Man, I'm pretty sure I did cry in some movie. I cried on the finale of The Office, definitely, but those were not sad tears. They were actually emotion. Like the series, like the finale of The Office, was very emotional, not in a sad way. So I remember crying there. Man, I forgot. But yeah. Maybe it's a testament of how much I cried during movies that I forgot. You're a wanted war criminal? What's TADC? TATC? To be frank, I did watch some other thing with C and Alex, and I did get a teensy emotional. Aw. At least, though, I didn't have my cam on. Today you're gonna have your cam on, and you're gonna have like a zoom in on the eyes. Everybody zoom in on the eyes. Get a close up on those tears. He's staring at me. Are you crying yet? How about now? Now? What about now? Do you cry now? It's like that Donkey and Shrek scene where it's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So it's not a Shrek thing? Or did it start from the movie? Research time. Was that a trumpet? Because that sounded deep. Can a saxophone make that noise? Bing, 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 bing. His hair's all over the place. I mean, it's beautiful. It's just like difficult to draw. The trope "Are we there yet?" does not originate from a specific piece of literature, a movie, or a single creator's imagination. Instead, the origin was rooted entirely in real-life human behavior, specifically the universal psychological experience of traveling with your children. There was a skit in Family Guy where Stewie, I think it was Stewie, and he goes into his mother's room and he goes like, and his mother is sleeping, and he's going like, mother, 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 mommy, mom. Mommy, mom, mother. And he keeps doing that for like a minute or two, and she goes like, what? And he goes like, nothing, hee, and rushes out of the room. It's supposed to be funny. I don't know. Oh no. The joke almost killed me. Yeah. His hair looks crazy. Oh, the sister does that? That's funny. That's cute, actually. I mean, maybe not too cute. No, you know, on your end, because that can be annoying. But still. I do not find it cute. Yeah. I mean, I never had younger siblings. I am the youngest sibling, right? So I can't relate with those experiences, like being annoyed and stuff like that. All my life I did the annoying. Yeah, I agree. I'll come back to it. That's soft. It's just such a beautiful, soft expression. I like it. The DevTools MCP failed when I tried it before because apparently there was a Chrome bug with it, but I ended up getting the Chrome update that should have fixed that. But then when I tried to use it with Anti-Gravity 2.0, it ended up crashing my PC. Whoa, which was worse than the first time when it just used like 99% of memory. Damn. But later I'm gonna see if there are still simple things that MCP could be used for. It's very like I'm confused. Like when you're going into the installation first with anti-gravity, when you check the MCP thing, does it download additional stuff? Could it like have downloaded like a small version of a model that would just like specifically be used for that specific thing? I mean, why wouldn't it be just like a skill or something? Is it possible? Because here's an example of a small local models are involved. I was like the app that I created that's basically MCP is just buggy. Maybe. What is it called? The PDF to audiobook. I vibe coded it. I talked about it a couple of times, where you give it in a book in the form of a PDF as like an input, and then it gives you an audiobook of that book. And to use that, I had to install, well, install a small model called Kokoro. I think it's Japanese. Kokoro is Japanese for heart. It's called Kokoro, and this kind of like model is responsible for natural language, so it wouldn't sound robotic. Like I could have used like the Microsoft Edge kind of like reader thing, but it sounds so robotic. This Kokoro like gives you like a good natural sound. And it's like 80 megabytes, I think, the model, or maybe 800. No, not 800. I'm sure not. No, it's 80. It's 80, right? And then when I actually start using it, and the app is working, my computer heats up. It takes a lot of time. So even like a small kind of like model, I think it would like work your resources a little bit. Once he was looking at some TTS things, I think some options were like 300 plus megabytes. Damn. Oh, interesting. You reckon some AI is involved in there? I see this might count as AI technically, but it was for like more realistic voices, less robotic. Huh. I wouldn't have thought about it as an AI, to be honest. I think about it, those kind of like voice changes, just like, I don't know, auto-tune, you know? Dun, 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 dun. Huh. Wait, so you're not talking about like when C was like speaking in those like different voices. This is something else. Really? That's great. That's great. That's nice to hear. The music is very soothing. I know. I know. I think I'm gonna stick to this kind of music for a while. I think she was just like trying to find a better TTS to use on her PC because she didn't like the default sound, I guess. I was saying you prompt it kind of metaphorically. Huh. I wish iPhones had a dual screen feature. I believe on Android you can like split your screen into two things. Can I look that up? Because I feel like if it exists on Android, I feel like it would exist on iPhone, no? Can you split your screen on an iPhone? iPhones do not natively support split screen multitasking for regular apps. That's a bummer. To use two apps or websites simultaneously on your iPhone screen, you have to use the built-in picture-in-picture feature for videos or download third-party apps. Man. That sucks. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, check this out. I did something. Did I explode or no? It's so underwhelming because there was no sound, but it was the best I can do today. I kind of like struggled with the keying and stuff like that. No. What the fuck, Derpy? Also, there's this. Dude, me actually trying it right now is so funny. Orange, yeah, maybe I should implement an orange thing. Oh my god. I know. No, please, no, Derpy. No. No, we're not going with that one. Oh my god. Oh god. Maybe for the command that you last typed, Derpy, maybe you need to type it 50 times or something for it to actually happen. You know, it needs to be real, right? You don't just like type one command and then you do that, right? No. Oh god. Come on. Wait, what did you say? I would watch your freak if this wasn't a YouTube live, huh? No, it's okay. You're already drinking earlier. No, bro. I mean, I'm almost done. Also, at one point you mentioned silence chat, and no one referenced silence between songs. What a shame. Are you referring to when YouTuber Guy mentioned how silence is boring? Is that what you're referring to? I said match? Oh my god. Dyslexia, what's up? Watch you. I would watch your freak. Isn't that interesting? Just like how my brain does that. Ding 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 ding. You watch my freak? No, never mind. Forget about that. Okay, I think I'll leave it here. Maybe I'll do like a silhouette thing. No. All right. I think that's enough for this one. I'm going. Mustache Man is looking good. Thanks. I'm going to render him tomorrow, probably. For now, I want to take a 5 minutes Chinese break. Oh, God. Hello. Taking a little break. Yep. I don't know how many of you guys pace, but I find it very helpful. It's just like very nice to be like in your own kind of like area and just walk for a little bit, you know? Let your brain kind of like work a little bit. It's comfy. It is. Base for during VC. Nice. Nice. I think, I mean, I'm glad my room is big enough to be able to pace. I kind of like have the bed in the middle of the room, so I was just like pace around it. I like this more than just like having it next to the wall, and I would just like have a center area where, you know, it would be more, it would like seem more large, but like for pacing, I think it's not it's not optimal. Dun, 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 dun. Your bed isn't against. No, I don't have it exactly in the middle. What I meant was it's not against two walls, right? It's only against one wall. Dun, 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 dun. If it's in the middle, then you just have a circle donut walking area around it totally. Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah, it would be a little tight for it to be in the middle. There would be like two areas that are just like comfortable to walk in, but like there would be two edges where it's like a little uncomfortable. And what I look for in anything is comfort. In my shoes, in my walking kind of like area, everything, especially right now. I don't have the time or the mental capability to worry about, you know, things that are just like that feel optional to me. I want, for example, with my shirts, I bought 3 white shirts right now, and whenever I go outside, I would just like put one of these white shirts. I don't want to think about like, oh, does this match this or anything. I mean, I like fashion. I like to go out just like dripped up, and I'm still gonna do that from time to time. But like, for just like casual going out, it's definitely the white shirts. I plan on getting more, actually. I plan on getting like 10 white shirts and not caring about this shit anymore. Comfy is the way for sure. Also the pants. I have a lot of pants. I have a lot of jeans too, which I think I'm just gonna either donate or throw some of them out, because most of them I don't wear. Okay, shall we get back? All right. Oh, I'm a little tired. Alright, I want to get back to anime heads a little bit. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I have tried something the other day with the symmetry kind of like ruler. There's more than the vertical or the horizontal symmetry tool in Photoshop. There's, for example, wavy. All right, so these are kind of like the basic ones. So there's dual axes, which is basically like a what's it called, like a almost like a cross, you know, it's a plus sign. And it would duplicate, like if you draw something here, it would duplicate it 3 more times, right? It's straightforward, it's nice, it makes some really good visuals. All right. If you mess around with it enough, I feel like it gives you some really great results. All right. There is diagonal. The diagonal is just diagonal. Yeah. There is wavy, right? Which is, this one's interesting. So, whoa. Okay, so this one, for example, I want to understand the behavior. Like, why is it doing this? Right? Look at this. I don't know if you're seeing this, Derpy, but maybe this would be interesting to you. No, not diagonal. Wavy, yeah. Right, so if we're doing a straight line, like it's doing that. Like, what's this? What happened? I wasn't looking. So I was talking about like the symmetry tool, right? So this is the line. You draw this like here, and this happens here. There's the, hold on. There's the dual axes, which is basically you draw something here, it gets duplicated a couple times, which can result in like really cool visuals, right? I think this is pretty neat. And then there's wavy, and wavy isn't even the weirdest one, but like its behavior is very interesting. Like you draw a straight line, and that's what you get, right? Okay, I'm gonna draw like a kind of like a checkers board. Look at this. Whoa. Interesting. Wait, your idea was genius, Derpy. Huh. You seeing this? That's so cool. Yeah. And then there's circle, which also sounds interesting. Hold on, let me try to erase this. Right, so circle, you draw this here, and then you get this. Huh, okay. Box. Whoa. Okay, now this I don't understand. Like maybe the first behavior was a little bit understandable. This, it's nothing, bro. So there's this line, and then there's this line. So I'm just going to not, and then there's this line. I'm gonna separate them a little bit. And then there's this line, and then there's this line. So I can differentiate where a line begins and ends. Isn't it? Okay, let me do it on the opposite way now. Alright, so if I draw a box here. Oh. Whoa. I don't think you can do that in Photoshop. I wish, man. So when I go with the selection tool, it disappears. The circle disappears. So it's not really, it doesn't give you room to be interactive. But like, that's interesting. So, oh. So I drew a circle and it made kind of like an interesting I drew a cube and it made an interesting circular pattern. I wonder if you draw a circle here. That's a circle too. Whoa. Zoom. Oh, are you seeing this? So the closer you are to the edge, the farther it gets away from the circle. Huh. So a straight line would be, whoa. What if you draw, oh shit, what if you draw something like a point that would be exactly in the center of the circle? I feel like it would make a perfect circle like all around. You see this? Oh, this is awesome. Are you seeing this? So I'm trying to shave off some to make the point basically just like one-dimensional. And it's just doing that, which is fucking interesting. Wow. Okay. Right, so this is the circle. There's more. There's some other wacky stuff. Hold on. So that was the circle, and then there's the spiral. The spiral is the most interesting to me because I tried to understand its behavior. I couldn't. Right, so you draw something here, and then it kind of like shifts from here to here. All right. Pretty interesting stuff. So a cube would be like this. The cube would split up in like two parts. Mirrors using the nearest edge. Honestly, maybe, yeah. And if like the edge, like if you're drawing right in the middle between those two edges, it would just like get split up or something. I don't know. Like, so if I try to do this, right, and make the line thick enough, you would kind of get this behavior just like doing that. Whoop, no circle, no circle. Right, but then here you draw a long line, and then almost kind of like nothing happens, really. Right, okay. You make a line go straight through it. You get that. Like, what? Vector shape into one of these mirror things. I think that's in Illustrator, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think it's... I have it in Photoshop. If it exists, I don't know about it. So it's mirroring this line, it's mirroring this line, mirroring this line, mirroring this line. And same thing, mirroring this line, boom, 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 boom. And then it keeps, oh, it keeps going. Hold on. So you kind of like get its path. Oh? Interesting. Oh, shit. No. 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 Oh, I think it stops. It stops, I think. Yeah, that's very weird. And then there's radial. Okay, parallel lines it is, I think, self-explanatory. There's Mandela, which you can choose how many segments. Right? Pretty interesting. Ooh. Awesome. Neat. This is so fun. It's slowing down my computer. Like, I'm not drawing anymore. And then there's a radial. What's the difference between Mandela and radial? Oh, I guess radial is just radial. Whee. Okay, this is cool. I didn't mess around with it that much. Whoa. This is awesome. Right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, is it lagging? Did it lag for a bit? So, the plan, we are going to be watching the movie, and we're going to... Actually, we're not going to be watching the movie, we're going to be watching Derpy, whether he cries or not in the movie. That's what we're going to be doing. Yeah. Can you imagine just like all of us like would have our cameras off and it's just like derpy, just like and we would have like the focus on like derpy's like, you know, camera, and the movie would be just like below, right? Oh god. I mean, honestly, I'd be crying too if it's like actually sad, so you're good, Derpy. My friend roped Derpy into French lessons without asking or talking to him beforehand. RIP. I didn't expect she'd be so serious about teaching it. Oh, nice. Cool. I'm gonna keep this. Which is so funny to see her add him and I through case 3 of me roping Derpy into French situation he never wanted to be in. Oh. You just noticed, Derpy? No, I got rid of it. I felt like it's taken up too much estate in like the screen. Tablet's gone? That's not meant to happen. I don't know why it's gone. But yeah, I'll get the tablet back. Are they small? Wait, they're green screened. Whoa. The messages are green screened. Oh, it's because of the green screen I applied to the explosion animation. By the way, you can exploit me. You can explode me now. See, or throw a tomato at me. Yeah, it's transparent. I applied a green screen and I duplicated the. It's a whole thing. No. Bro, stop freaking exploding me, man. No, I'm getting tomatoed. Yeah. Nah. Whatever. I was making some tickling noises. Not tickling. Tickled. Okay, Mr. This is kind of terrifying. I'm still kind of like missing the proportions a little bit. I feel like it needs to be a little bit lower. Let me actually try. Or maybe the mouth needs to be a little bit... Something needs to be lower. I'm not sure. I want to hear the being tickled noises. I mean, you have to write the commands again. Maybe the nose. Yeah, I think that's a little better. The door be opened behind. Wait. Mister, I don't want to go to bed late is streaming until late hours, so he gets to bed later. Well, we're gonna start at freaking 10, right? We still have 3 minutes for 10 o'clock. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I don't know. Something is a little off. And I'll figure it out. Maybe it's the chin. I think that's a little better. Okay. I think it needs some work, but I think this is a solid kind of like beginning. And then maybe for some random kind of like freestyle hair, we do a little bit of this. All right. That's 9 hours. 9 hours. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one.